How's it going, guys? It's me, Domo, of the Domo Talk with Anime Channel, here today, back to our cliffhanger ending of an episode. So, this is part 26. Last episode, if you stayed through the whole video, you saw that I ended at a choice. And basically, last episode, if I choose to say that I like you towards Amane, it might change the effects, the story of the game, because in the beginning I went with Katori instead of staying for Ageha, so that sort of set me up for Katori's route, because now I can't go for Ageha anymore, or I can't go for the other girls in this game. But I don't exactly remember if this is the point where you choose for Amane. So right now it's either Amane or Katori, and honestly, they're like my top three of the girls in this game. So, I mean, Amane and Katori are tied. So, I need to think this through. I thought this through. Okay, now, if you're angry with me for my choice, then I know, I get it, I understand. But I really feel like to be honest here. So, throughout this whole walkthrough, I just had to think. I do not like Amane. It is different. No, I don't. Without thinking, I bluntly reply, and Amane seems a little hurt. Well, I don't like you in that way. I mean, yeah, I like Amane, but then, I don't like. We're so early in this. I know there's been 20 parts to this series, but it's only been 20 parts, and I mean, I played this game twice, so I played this game more than once. But then, as if I think about it in the terms that I haven't played this game in a while. I'm just getting back into it. I'm getting back to the story and the characters. I'm putting myself in this story. I don't necessarily like Amane like that. I really like her as just a person and stuff, and how she's interesting. Yeah, I like being around you, and I like you in that sense. As I hastily try to clarify things, Amane looks like she's relieved. Yeah, it's like that. I don't hate her. I don't dislike her. I don't hate her. I like being around her, and I like Amane as a person, not in relationship stuff, but like friends. Damn it! Did I just really say that? What made you think that? Why would she say something like that all of a sudden? Oh my gosh, she's spilling the beans! What the hell? The way they're talking about it makes it sound like I definitely have a secret crush on someone. Is that why you thought you'd ask me about it? Amane has a kind of naive look on her face as she nods deeply. That's the kind of thing that you don't just go up to someone and ask them. Shit, do I regret that choice now? I don't know, guys. I'm having second thoughts. Amane starts muttering to herself as she looks back towards the designs. At that moment, she goes back to her concentrating face. After I finish drinking my barley tea, I stand up and go wash the glass. Well then, I'm off to bed now. She can't hear me. I gently turned the electric fan in Amane's direction, then left the dining hall. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry if I mean, playing through, I know how this game works, guys. So I kind of remember stuff from Amane's route and everyone else's route. I mean, they're all pretty equally good. I can't pick one out of the other. But then if I was in the situation currently now and I had to pick, I don't like Amane the way that they're thinking right now. Oh my gosh, I felt so nervous. I did. As I closed the door behind me with one hand, I put the other on my left side of my chest. Like this. My heart was still pounding. To think she suddenly asked me a thing like that. My gosh, it makes me feel like I actually did like her in this game. Oh shit, what's going on? Regardless of whether or not I like her, to have someone that pretty look me in the eyes and ask, "Do you like me?" left me a little flustered. I guess I can imagine that. I lay down on my bed and it felt like the throbbing in my heart wouldn't go away for a little while. Oh man, that was heart wracking.
皆様、長い間ご迷惑をおかけしておりましたが、
What are you talking about?
私、姫木あげは、本日よりソーリング部に完全復帰いたします。
Oh! Small round of applause echoes around the garage. You were so close. If you'd won 2 or more matches, you would have gone through the prefectural qualifiers.
いやー、それは高望みってもんでしょう。
In the local qualifiers of the robotics contest that were held yesterday, Agaha and her team of juniors lost in the 3rd match. If a team wins in the 4th match, they gain the right to enter the national championship. Losing in the 3rd round is the kind of result that makes it hard to say whether they came close or not, but in the next match, the team that beat Agaha's team won.
小鳥も応援に来てくれてありがとう。すごい悔しかった。
Wait, we don't get to see this robot match? Come on! Since Agaha was in 2 clubs at the same time, since we had any time to spare, we would go and help the robot club. On the day of the contest, we helped carry the equipment and went to the contest venue. It was the first time I'd been to see the robot contest, but it was pretty interesting. I didn't see it! The teams weren't just there to win, they also wanted to do their best to show their ideas and how great their robots were. Even when they gave a performance that might put them at a disadvantage in the match, they didn't ease up. When I saw this, I felt I had begun to understand how Agaha could become so obsessed with this. Subtitles.
それから天音先輩、お手伝いしてくださってありがとうございました。あれ、天音ちゃんも何かしたの？あ、私は別に何も。
Is it me or I've never seen Amane like that?
何
Flustered.
度か見に来てくれて、設計の問題点を改善してくれたり、アイデアを提供してくれたりしたの。天音先輩、すっごいんだよ。やっぱ発想が違うっていうかさ。へえ、天音ちゃん、私らに隠れてそんなことしてたんだ。
Is it me or Tori's voice is really low in here? Hold up, I need to go check something. No, they have the same volume. But she speaks to, like, not that loud. I had no idea what on earth did she do that. Oh, I had no idea. When on earth did she do that?
私も何かできることはないかと思ったの。みんな、天音先輩と一緒にものづくりができて、いい刺激になったって喜んでました。欲が出ちゃったみたいで、次は優勝するんだって気合入りまくりでしたよ。それは良かった。
Dang it, like Amane and Katori, they speak too softly. Amaga is like taking all the mic volume. It's good that they want to win. If you don't aim for the top, you can't win in the matches.
それからもう一つ重大な報告があります。
What? Aga spoke in a formal tone.
私、昨日をもってロボット部を退部してまいりました。へえ。本当なのかな？実は前から決めてたんです。ロボット作りもいいけど、今はグライダーの方が楽しいんで。というわけで、今後はこっち一本で行きますので、よろしく。
We all let out a big cheer, and the garage was filled with a much more rapturous applause this time. Hooray!
で ってことはいよいよ主翼制作ラストスパートね。葵はパイロット訓練に戻ってちょうだい。
Roger. No, it's okay. I can help too.
ダメダメ、主翼が完成したら速攻でテストフライトするんだから。
Wow, are we almost this far?
それまでに操縦を完璧に覚えること。パイロット譲ってやったんだからビシッと決めてもらうわよ。
I will. Yes, I will. I have a role to fulfill. Finally, the first test flight is just around the corner. I don't know, is it me or is this game getting like it's proceeding a lot quicker than I imagined? No, don't ruin this. Extend the little wings which fly in the sky highly. This game is going by quickly all of a sudden. What the hell? We already made a choice. We're gonna be choosing.
ごめんください。
Hotaru!
はーい。どちら様？こら、セクハラ女、来客にいちいち裸で対応するんじゃない。下着はつけてるよ。あなた、アゲハの妹ちゃんよね。あ、はい、そうです。姫にホタルです。鋼さんでしたよね。
These girls talk too soft!
小鳥でいいわ。小鳥ちゃんとかで。はあ、小鳥ちゃん。小鳥さん、あーちゃんいますか？
Why did we transition all of a sudden?
アゲハ、妹ちゃんが来てるわよ。おお、ホタル。
I gotta bring Sotaru in the dining hall where everyone is having breakfast.
あーちゃん、着替え持ってきたよ。サンキュー。お母さんどう？な、帰ってきたら
Oh, whoops.
お尻キックだって。
What? Thanks. How about mom? What did she say? That she's gonna kick your ass when you get back. Oh my gosh, this is so funny.
仕方あるまい。
Oh my gosh, that made me laugh so hard. Let me turn something off. Hi, Hotaru.
おはよう、兄。
You want some breakfast?
いい。うちで食べてきたから。あまねちゃん、悪いんだけど、ハートに餌やっといて。ああ、任せろ。おいで、ハート。お前、ご機嫌だな。ここはご飯が美味しいからな。
This place is pretty lively. It's been a few days since the dormitory became our camp. It's become our routine for everyone to get together to eat breakfast. It's really lively, so it makes it feel like a camp. Yeah, I told you so. Also today we have a special need to have a good breakfast. Unlike usual, today's work will be a test of our endurance. Oh no, Kikata's no.
快晴か。また一段と暑そうね。ねえ、妹ちゃん、どうだった？すごくいいお天気でした。
Okay, good. No more Kikatas.
もう日焼け止め塗っとかないとやばいかも。ああ、そうだ。あんたも暇なら手伝ってよ。
Man, they really are sisters, because like when I look at these two, they have like very similar. They just look they look the same almost.
いいよ。私にできることならだけど。
Yay, Otaru's joining us!
うん、できるできる。誰でもできるけど、人手がいるんだ。
If only we had the fan
ま
disc.
た翼を磨くの？
If only we had the fan disc.
ね、今日はね、滑走路を作るのよ。
You wanna make a what?
滑走路を作る？
We're gonna make a runway. What?
ここが滑走路だ。
Oh, we haven't been here yet. I totally forgot about this. Because you were mostly here a lot. I don't see the runway. This is just a field of grass. It's a pretty good like background though. Hold up. Look at that. Like, that's a pretty good background. Like, I would probably just lay on the grass and sleep on it. Because it's like outside and nice. We stared down the whole wide open lot, empty lot, overgrown with lush grass in complete bewilderment.
ここ全部私たちで綺麗にするの？ああ、そうだ。覚悟してたこととはいえ、実際に見るとおじけづくわね。
We are on the verge of completing the main wings, so we are finally getting ready for the test flight. This is one of those things, the construction of a runway. In the grassy fields on the other side of the lake was a wide, flat area with no gradient. When we heard the word runway, we all imagined it to be paved with asphalt, like an airfield.
やはり夏場は雑草の成長が早いな。
Amongst them were overgrown weeds that would need to be cut down. While making a glider, we'd be making a runway too. We have to tidy this place up. That's why we called for some backup, some help.
なんで俺がこんなことしなきゃなんねえんだよ。
Mamo, you're here.
そんなこと言っていいんだ。エリちゃんにあんたの恥ずかしい秘密ばらすわよ。
As much as Mabo is annoying, he's still a good friend. I think. I would say he's a good friend.
たねえ、マジ来たねこの女。
あんたこそ余計なことベラベラ喋って本当ならお尻キックかましてやるところよ。
Well, he's still a childhood friend, so, you know.
やっぱこいつ中身は男だよ。
Oh my gosh. Aga had persuaded Matsugu to come with us. Masatsugu.
さすがにきつそうだけど頑張るっきゃないこ。
Kanako, you're here too, and you're not in your underwear. As a condition for preparing the meals throughout the summer holidays, Kanako has come to help us too.
私にできるかな。
Hotaru! All the girls in the fan disc that we can't play with, but no. Fortunately for her, Hotaru, who came only to bring a change of clothes for Aka, was brought along too.
わわ
Oh, Hat's here too! And then there was Hats. Ducks eat weeds, so we didn't need to force him. We just brought him out for a stroll. But isn't this private property?
うん、そうだ。この広場の所有者はソアリング部の OB らしい。
So this person is one of the old members of the soaring club from before Amane and the others revived it. Oh.
定期的に草刈りをすることを条件に無償で貸してくださっている。
Well, I mean, I guess it's a fair thing, because we have to cut this dang grass! Wow.
それじゃ始めましょう。無駄口叩いてたら日が暮れちゃうわよ。
At the command of Katori Hamade, second in charge of the club, we begin cutting the grass. Kikata's darn it! Ooh. That's a nice breeze. Being in such sweltering heat makes it all the more difficult. Here, there is nothing to block the direct sunlight, and the wind blowing from the direction of the lake only cools us down a bit. It's so hot! The towel wrapped around my head in place of a hat is already drenched in sweat. We all need to make sure we don't get heat stroke. It's said that you must drink water at regular intervals. On a day as hot as today, it's best to drink something before you start to feel thirsty.
もうダメ。ちょっとコンビニ行ってていいか。
情けないな。男の子でしょ。
こちとらバイトとバンドと恋に夢中なもやしっこなんだ。
Katori, are you okay?
平気よ。お尻が超ムレムレだけど。
We thought that it might be impossible for Katori, who is in a wheelchair, to do the weeding, but even so, she wanted to do it. I was worried that she, without thinking of the working conditions, would get carried away and collapse. Here, have some of this sports drink.
サンキュー
Ah! What happened? What is it, Hotaru?
虫が
Oh my gosh! The grasshopper came jumping out of the grass that she was about to cut. What? It's just a grasshopper. Dang, I thought it was like something bad. As typical anime things happen. Hotaru is hiding behind me, scared. I caught the grasshopper and put it down in an area that we had finished cutting. Don't get caught by Hat. He'll eat you. Ducks love eating grasshoppers. Oh, okay.
ありがとう青鬼
If only it were the fan disc. Kanaka, using a lawnmower that Aka bought from a local farm, was cutting down the long weeds along one side. As long as they weren't long enough to get entangled around the wheels, it's no problem, so there's no need to pull them out of the root? Pull them out from the roots.
ほらハット先輩邪魔だよミンチになっちゃうよ
Get out of the way, Hat! Get out of the way, Hat. We don't need you to die. Thinking that the lawnmower is a living thing, Hat sometimes tries to mess around with it.
ねえ葵くんその子をどっか連れてっといて
Yokai. Okay, no problem. Stop resisting, Hat! Hat, who doesn't want me to pick him up, starts going crazy as I take him away. Alright, here should be okay.
やハットあ
Oh, whoops, I took that. Quack! Amani, could you take care of him?
うんいいぞ
Can you not? Amani, who usually just stays in the garage, is really throwing herself enthusiastically into cutting the grass today. That reminds me, the time you did the test fly before, it took off from here, didn't it?
そうだ
How was the grass at that time?
私と顧問の山野辺先生とでやった必要な部分だけだが
Huh? The advisor?
おう顧問だ
I guess that clubs usually have one of those. But I haven't seen him once. We have an advisor? Hey, Ageha.
お何
Do you know Yamanobe Sensei? Oh, I got his name in one go. Nice.
あああの若い男の先生頼りなくてひょろっとしてる
Seems like he's our advisor.
うん知ってるよ
She knew about that? As I should have expected. Why doesn't he come to supervise our club activities?
前の顧問の先生が定年退職なさって代わりに顧問になってくれたのが山野辺先生だ先生はグライダーについては素人だしあまり興味もないようなあの先生事なかれ主義だからね飛岡先生に頭上がらないし
Freaking teacher. So she's got that teacher to help out then about the test flight.
うん山野辺先生は人手が足りない時だけ協力してくれるんだグライダーを飛ばすには一人では無理だからな
I don't know what kind of person this Yamanobe Sensei is, but he might be in a difficult position. It definitely looks like there would be no end to his worries. She probably didn't want to burden him with anything. It's a hot day. I thought about that as I worked hard at building the runway. I realized that everyone was covered in dirt, and it seemed that today's bath would feel especially good. And good to end this episode! Woo! So, guys, the choice that I made in the beginning, I know that, like, so I'm gonna get something for it, like, let's save.
前のデータが消えちゃいますけどいいですか
The moment that we do this, the moment that we overwrite this data, the moment that we finally choose this game and how it will turn out. You guys, if you guys play visual novels or have experience with it or just watch anime in general, you probably know where this story and game will be going. Just not in Amane's story. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next video or the episode of our Let's Play of If My Heart Had Wings. So I'll take words. I will see you guys later. So take care guys and matane.